Hey guys, HDV here. Now, a Pokemon that a lot of people really wanted to see when Pokemon Sun and Moon were first announced was the addition of a brand new eeveelution, and when we found out we weren't getting one, it was pretty disappointing. Sure, Eevee got a pretty cool new Z move, but a new Dragon, Poison or Steel type eeveelution would have been amazing. As we all know, Eevee can evolve in multiple ways due to its very unique DNA structure, and as we all also know, two brand new Pokemon games, Pokemon Ultra Sun and Pokemon Ultra Moon, are coming out later this year, and seeing as never before seen Pokemon have been announced for these games, what if a brand new eeveelution was right around the corner? With that being said, today's video takes a look at 5 new ways Eevee could evolve in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Don't hesitate to drop a comment down below about the video and if you found it interesting or not. Don't forget to leave a like on this video too to show your support, and I'll be sure to bring out a new video very shortly. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already to keep up to date, and follow my Twitter to hear updates about the channel. Now, without further ado, let's get into the video, and I really hope that you enjoy. Starting things off and claiming the number 5 spot in today's top 5 video is Eevee evolving into a rock type eeveelution. Now, one of the coolest evolution techniques seen in Pokemon that was used on the Hitmon evolution line could be used here, in which the stats at a particular level determine what Eevee evolves into. Now, this could be used on numerous eeveelutions, but to keep things simple, let's just use a rock type eeveelution as the example. Rock types usually have a really high physical defense stat, so for this evolution to work, Eevee could perhaps need its physical defense stat to be higher than, let's say, its special defense at level 25. Meeting these requirements would enable Eevee to evolve into a rock type and could then go on to learn some amazing competitive moves such as Stealth Rock, Stone Edge and Rock Slide. Having access to these moves would definitely make Eevee's rock evolution a top tier Pokemon in the competitive scene. I think this evolution technique could work really well on Eevee, and like I've recently said, it could even be used to branch out into other new eeveelutions too. Coming in at the number 4 spot in today's top 5 video is Eevee evolving into a bug type eeveelution. Now, I'd love to see a bug type eeveelution in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Pokemon Ultra Moon because a fast bug type would put in so much work against those annoying psychic type Pokemon that everyone hates going up against. Bug type Pokemon are also usually rocking that ugly factor, but I could see the design for Eevee's bug evolution to be amazing and really do this new eeveelution justice. This new evolution of Eevee could also have access to U-turn, and just like Mega Beedrill, having a fast stab U-turn really puts in some work at breaking down teams. But looking into this evolution, how would you give Eevee a bug's life? Well, seeing how one of the biggest forms of evolution, which is through trading, hasn't been given to Eevee yet, I could really see trading Eevee holding an insect plate or silver powder, which obviously powers up bug type moves, could definitely give Eevee an evolution through this particular method. Coming in at the halfway point in today's top 5 video is Eevee evolving into a flying type eeveelution. Now, I had to include this evolution on the list because I absolutely love the artwork for this Pokemon. Now, I could see a flying type eeveelution being brought to life at the same time as the bug or rock type eeveelutions, and so of course, this would mean that 2 brand new eeveelutions would be coming to Pokemon Ultra Sun and Pokemon Ultra Moon. This is because eeveelutions are usually released having an advantage over the other, such as Jolteon having the type advantage over Vaporeon and Umbreon having the type advantage over Espeon. Now, one way to evolve Eevee into a flying type eeveelution could be similar to evolving Eevee into the bug type evolution that we've already gone over, which is of course through trading. where Eevee would have to hold an item such as a skyplate or sharp beak. However, I feel that a better way for Eevee to evolve into a flying type would be by leveling up Eevee with a flying type Pokemon already in your party. We've already seen a glimpse of this type of evolution in the Mantike line, where you have to have a Remoraid in your party for Mantike to evolve into Mantine. So I don't see why this type of evolution couldn't be used on Eevee. Claiming the number 2 spot in today's top 5 video is Eevee evolving into a ghost type eeveelution. Now, one obvious way that this evolution could be accomplished is by just using a dust stone on Eevee. Eevee is of course no stranger to evolutionary stones, seeing as a few other eeveelutions such as Jolteon and Flareon evolve via using a Thunderstone and Firestone. However, there are 2 much better ways than this. I think that a much better way of evolving Eevee into a ghost type eeveelution in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Pokemon Ultra Moon is to take Eevee to a ghostly or haunted place and level it up there. An exceptional place to do this would be the Ho'oli Cemetery, which is a location on Melee Island in Alola, located east of Route 2. And seeing as Alola in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon is going to be pretty much the same as it was in Pokemon Sun and Moon, we could make a pretty educated guess that it's still going to be there in the new games. The other way of evolving Eevee into a ghost type eeveelution in Ultra Sun and Moon would be to have Eevee faint in your party after leveling up, and then when the battle is over, Eevee begins to evolve. You could also add on to this method by having Eevee's friendship as low as possible before leveling up, just to make this evolution a little bit more tricky. However, I think these are some pretty cool and unique ways for Eevee to evolve into a ghost type eeveelution in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Pokemon Ultra Moon. Finishing things off though, and claiming the number 1 spot in today's top 5 video is Eevee evolving into an Ultra form. Now, in the first trailer that we saw for Pokemon Ultra Sun and Pokemon Ultra Moon, we saw a glimpse of the 2 legendary Pokemon Solgaleo and Lunala having as what some people describe as Ultra forms. If Ultra forms are in fact a new feature being added in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon, and if a few Pokemon can receive an Ultra form, then I would love to see Eevee get one. For Eevee to evolve into its Ultra form, you would most likely have to level Eevee up once in Ultra Space, or wherever these Pokemon would get these new forms from. Now I know this is of course a long shot, but as we all know, Eevee adapts to its surroundings by evolving due to its DNA structure, and so maybe Eevee would have to adapt to Ultra Space by evolving this way. Sounds pretty cool to me, and I would love to see it happen in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Pokemon Ultra Moon. But with that, wraps up this video. I really hope you enjoyed it as much as I did making it. If you did enjoy the video though, please leave a like, I'd really appreciate it. Like I said at the start of the video, I would also love to hear your guys' opinions too on this subject, so be sure to leave them in the comment section below. I have a couple top 5s coming onto your screen in a second, so be sure to give them a watch if you have the time. And also subscribe if you like my content. That's everything from me though, so thanks for watching guys, have an amazing day, and I'll see you in the next video.